Danny Sheehan says there's an underwater UFO or USO base off of Baja. Let's talk about it. Get in here. This is Jack with Cosmic Road. I'll talk about UFOs and the paranormal. Please hit like and subscribe and let me know what you guys think in the comments below. And yeah, I'm back from my most recent ayahuasca retreat that I went to last weekend. Took a few days off afterward. As is normal and traditional, you're supposed to take a few days off for the period known as integration. It's recommended that you do that. And so I was integrating for a few days, but now I am back. And I'll be talking more about the retreat later, I'm sure. But let's talk about these underwater UFO or USO bases, particularly the one that Danny Sheehan just talked about. So yeah, here is Danny.
Bases here on our planet, many of which are located high in the desolate areas in the mountains where very few people ever go, and beneath the sea. There's a major base in the Pacific that we're virtually certain exists off Baja, between Baja and Guadalupe Island, potentially beneath the ocean floor. This has been monitored. We have hundreds of videos of the vehicles coming and going from that location and plunging into the sea and going down into and coming from this base. This is extraordinarily important for everyone to understand. Very importantly, there is some percentage inside our national security state apparatus that knows this to be true.
Okay, so hundreds of videos of this. Is this taken by civilians? Is he talking about military footage? What exactly is he talking about here? Will we ever get to see any of this? So yeah, when you plug those coordinates in, Baja, California, this is the area, right? There's Baja, and this is the area. There's the Guadalupe. What's interesting is it's not far at all from Catalina Island, which of course is a hotspot for UFO activity. A Terror in the Sky, the documentary, was based on that, and they set up cameras there and were filming UFOs, and sure enough, they filmed a Terror in the Sky, what seemed to be some sort of portal or something up in the heavens where UFOs were coming in. Amazing stuff. So, what's going on in Catalina? What's going on in Baja? We don't know, but we do know that the famous 2004 Tic Tac event, where, up to 100 UFOs were performing maneuvers for a week near the Nimitz battle group before Commander David Fravor's epic, historic, close and personal encounter with one. After that point, the UFOs boogied off to Catalina Island. That's right, they boogied off to Catalina Island, where there was a Terror in the Sky at a different point. And there are UFOs or USOs or transmedium objects coming and going from the waters around Catalina all the time. Okay, but here's where it gets really weird. There was a remote viewing done of Catalina Island. Actually, there was a person that was the target of the viewing, which led to some insights into the UFO activity around Catalina Island. This was a conversation between Kit Green and somebody else, shared by Joe Murgia. UFO Joe, Grant Cameron has also talked about this. Yeah, Joe says, in July of 2019, I received an email from an anonymous source, of course, who had seen a few of my comments on Reddit in one of the UFO groups. They sent me audio files of Christopher Kit Green, MD, PhD, discussing data allegedly acquired via a sixth sense by a female intuitive who I'll just call psychic to make it easier to follow. Dr. Kit Green, of course, we all know, most of us, he sat on the weird desk at the CIA, where they, handled some interesting things, in addition to a lot of mundane things, also closely associated with the remote viewing project. It's kind of a long conversation with Kit Green, but there's some juicy stuff in here. And a lot of stuff that's less juicy. So let's just get into the juiciest stuff about the Catalina Island. Okay, here we go. There is a fourth dimensional portal in this area, in the area of the coordinates. It's very near to the site. And the portal, which is a portal between dimensions, is related to an underwater base near Catalina Island off the coast of Southern California. And on that date and time, a craft landed with occupants. I would say landed, I would say appeared in this dimension. So is that what the terror in the sky was some sort of other dimensional portal opening up and craft from beyond our reality coming into our reality? Hard to say. Obviously, firm answers would be nice, but we don't have those. But we do have this intriguing remote viewing. Goes on to say that the beings were educating people to avoid some sort of geological calamity that may or may not be associated with oil drilling. Either way, there were humans that were going and coming from these ships in addition to the beings. And there was an other dimensional portal. They even go into specific races of the beings involved. I asked what might be the agency, what species. I did get the short grays coming from Zeta Reticuli. Also the Arcturians, multidimensional, and some from the Pleiades. So there are more than one species, the short grays being from Zeta Reticuli being one of the predominant ones. And there are species which are not. They are benevolent in the sense that they have, okay, I have more about them. Okay, on the back here, the Watchers or the others are representatives of what's called a Supreme Council of Elders who get the message out. Not so much about the event, that's the geological disaster, but about to protect the stability of the region. I feel it is to be honored. And they talk about getting the message out. Is that about the geologic disaster, or is that about disclosure? Because they talk about the actual target, the experiencer who is being viewed, and all this information is coming via this experiencer that they're targeting, they're remote viewing. And it seems like he may have been chosen to get this message out. I went on Reddit and I found somebody that thinks that was Tom DeLonge because of a particular injury that was mentioned. But that injury didn't occur until after this event. So, Tom DeLonge could have had other injuries. So, who knows? Who knows? But yeah, so I'll let you read the full thing at your leisure. But there you go, Danny Sheehan. There's an underwater base off of Baja, which is shockingly close, or not that shocking, I guess, close to Catalina Island, where there is potentially an underwater base and also maybe an other dimensional portal, which may or may not have been captured on film in the movie A Terror in the Sky. Really good film, and whatever the heck they were seeing in the sky was fascinating, and I think that was, it was a gangbusters footage or data that they were getting. Either way, let me know what you think about underwater bases off of California, other dimensional beings instructing people about avoiding, geologic disasters, and potentially choosing people to get the message out about that, or else UFO disclosure. Either way, great stuff from Danny Sheehan. Love it, guys. So let me know what you think in the comments below. And if you've enjoyed this video, please give me a big thumbs up. I'd sure appreciate it. Smash the like button and the bell to be notified of future videos. You don't want to miss a thing. Join me on social media. There's Facebook and Twitter links below. Love to see you guys there. If you want to support Cosmic Road in an even bigger way, consider grabbing a coffee mug or a t-shirt in the merch store below, or by becoming a channel member. Channel members are rock stars, and I really appreciate you guys' support. Thank you so much. Meanwhile, there's plenty of other videos on the channel, and I'll see you guys next time. This is Jack with Cosmic Road, signing out.